Hey Defenders, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to be seeing about password crack time. I was a little curious to understand how fast it would be if a quantum computer was in place and someone wants to break a password that is not just password encoded but also hashed. And I kind of felt that once quantum computing is in place, hashing would mean nothing because there would be methods to break the hashes, may not be even reverse, but break the hashes by using hashcalc algorithm by matching the existing hashes, right? Rainbow table attack, you may call it. Now, let us quickly open Google and do this, right? I wanted to search password crack time, yeah? And here I saw some interesting image. Let me open that in one page. This is another page, and also I'll open passwordmonster.com. Nice. Now, I want you to understand, right? A password which is of 8 characters long, which is only numbers, can be cracked almost instantly, right? But only lowercase can also be cracked instantly. Upper and lower, that combination makes a kind of lot of combinations, right? So you get to crack it under 2 minutes. Number, upper and lower. So you have 3 combinations here. You can still crack it under 5 minutes for a 8-character password. Number, upper, lower and symbols, 4 character. It can still be cracked under 3 hours. And imagine you adding one special character, like how I was talking about the alt codes. I personally think this 3 hours would drastically increase to at least 15 hours is my rough thought. But this is for a 8-character password, right? And also let us go here. I'm just going to say, if I use a password called A, how much time does it take for the attacker to crack it? Okay, it takes 0 seconds. Now A, 0, A, again 0, A, 0.01. I want you to pay attention. Again, 5 digits, 6 digits, 7 digits, 8 digits, 9 digits, 10 digits. You know why this happens? This is when you do a brute force, you start with the 0000 to 9999. Yeah, like that. When you put a lowercase as one of our criteria for the password to crack, it starts with A, and hence it can crack it in just no time, right? Now look at this. A, I say 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4, right? It can still crack under 1 second, right? Okay. Now I put one symbol. Let me remove this 6 character. Now one symbol. When I add a symbol, see the drastic difference it creates. Now I'm going to say Alt 178. See, it's again, I think the algorithm that they've used is probably different to calculate this. I just added another non-printable character. Medium, right? And please pay attention, I'm saying 255. 6 hours, 17 days, 3 years. So this is exactly why I keep insisting, when a password is almost like the key that you can give to someone with which they can open your door, right? It's really that important. So you can't have a regular key, right? You should have a key that is little more complex in nature. You should probably invest a little more time and effort to create a good password, right? You can't put A, right? If you have multiple 5, 6 A's as a password, it will be cracked in just no time, right? So it's important to have a password which is a mix of a small letter, capital letter, numbers with symbols, alphanumeric and so on, right? And always remember there's something called the camel case. How does a camel have a hump here, right? So it has like this. So it should be a uppercase, a lowercase, uppercase, a lowercase. That's why it is called a camel case, right? And also, as I told you, please do plan to have passwords that are changed frequently, right? And I'll tell you, every month, right? So in a year you have 12 months, so you can have 12 different styles of password, right? Maybe if my password is Vinod123, I'll put a in front of that password on January. On February, I should say change it to B, and March I should change it to C. April I'll change it to D. So it will be D Vinod123. You get that? So you can have a algorithm that you can form in a certain way, and if you're using a Gmail website, you can say D Vinod123, G for Gmail, right? So put a G there. So if you go to another site, Hotmail or Live or Bing or Outlook or any of these kind of site where you get option to create a email, say Outlook, right? So you can say D Vino123 O. So what happens here is you are simply able to make sure the password can be random and it's not the same, and you are able to remember, right? I see often people keep a password and they themselves forget it, right? So to avoid that, I would strongly suggest not to use password managers, because in one of our videos you did see how I decrypted the stored passwords of a browser, right? So it's really important you understand a mix and match of small letter, capital letter with number, special characters and symbols are to be used in a camel case format, so that it really becomes hard for a brute forcer to attack and crack in, right? So in case you are already following such a technique for having your password, please comment in the section below. Or if you have any other interesting way in which you think you maintain the passwords, please do write it on the comment below. I'll consider creating another video to talk about that, right? So I hope this was a little informative. In case you did find this information informative, consider sharing and subscribing. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech insights on cybersecurity.